Hello there, and welcome to this video. So, what we're going to do right now, we're going to go through some of my favorite sounds in which I use to trigger ASMR, but also which I feel like trigger me the most. Now, these sounds have cropped up in various videos, and I'm not sure that you all know what they are, and one of them I definitely haven't shown you, and it's quite hard to acquire as well. You could only get it once a year, which is unfortunate, but it's this time of year I'm able to get this to make this sound, which I always feel like triggers my ASMR all the time. My ASMR has just been off the roof the last few weeks. I don't know what's going on. I'm not complaining. This is like a great change. I just keep getting all these head tingles all the time in literally everything I do. So at the moment, for me, everything is just so great because it makes life so much more better, feeling good all the time. So I have an object with me here already. So what we're going to do is just some crossovers from left to right and right to left with these sounds. And I feel like that crossover really helps when you kind of hear the sounds move around your head, and it feels very ASMR inducing. So for me, that sound is one of the best ASMR sounds for me. We all have our own triggers and different sounds which set our heads off, and for me, the combination of that crackly fire coal burning sensation, but it's kind of like plasticky, but it's soft and delicate, but kind of not. It encompasses many things. And to me, this sound is what I call tingles, because it just sounds like what ASMR tingles would be if I was to put a soundtrack or name this sound. So, I have another object. feel like that I have very diverse sort of sounds in which I like to listen to, which induces my ASMR. Now for me, it's hard to give yourself ASMR as you expect everything that's coming, but you know what works. And I find this, say, when I'm in post-production and if I'm creating the video and I'm editing it all together and I've forgotten everything which I filmed, I don't want to listen to myself back, but sometimes the sounds crop up and boom, I get the sensations and it's great. So I know which ones work the most for me, and when I hear similar ones in other people's videos, then that's what I look out for. So. Now this is something which I'm feeling very experimental with, because the sounds of tapping really has never appealed to me until recently with my ASMR overload. What the hell is happening in my head? That time that I've been experiencing, it's been working. So I'm using an object which should hopefully make the tapping seem a little bit less harsh. But it also has some other sound qualities to it. So, Fred, it's a little bit too close to your previous ASMR Unity video to be making another ASMR sounds video. Absolutely, and I'm glad you mentioned it, because this isn't going to be an ASMR sounds video. Not intentionally, anyway. So what have you brought here today, Fred? Well, I'm glad you asked that as well. So, as you probably well known, I've hit 100,000, I was going to say 110 million for some reason, I don't know why, 100,000 subscribers this week. Last night actually I reached it, and well, I thought, well, as soon as I make that, then, like I said previously, I would make things available. Now, what I have been working on is something not to get in the way of this channel. It's something to offer more. That's the whole concept of this. I wanted to offer more sounds video. I wanted to put that aside and say a tremendous thank you, and I truly mean it, for being with me in this journey, if you call it a journey, whilst I make videos. Now, this is something which is obviously dear to me. I had my channel, first started my channel creating videos back in 2012 or 2011, but whenever it was. I suppose I was one of the early pioneers within the ASMR world. There was a couple of people I used to watch, and it was even before it was branded ASMR, and it's sort of grown from then. I've been kind of present in it, and then had time off, and my channel has always been a work in progress, and I've enjoyed doing all of it. Now, video making for me is sometimes can be incredibly stressful. If you've seen some of my bloopers, which I may reveal sometimes, or probably best that I don't. I could be shouting my head off, you wouldn't want to see me. But then other times I make videos and I just leave it feeling, that feels good, I feel just nice and chill. And that's the whole point, is that I want my channel to offer something for you to tune into and think, that's a cool video, I can listen to it, or just listen to it in the background, or just happily watch it, and offer different types of videos and varieties and come up with series and things. I feel like now I'm more at a place where I want to be with my channel in terms of what I'm creating. And as you probably know, I have the sort of nerdy element added to it. I can't help myself, but I do enjoy it, like the Harry Potter type videos and the Star Wars ones, and I always want to somehow bring the movies into ASMR videos, because I feel like ASMR is incredibly present in movies, and I find myself when I watch a movie and certain scenes, I'm like, wow, now if only I could make something like that and put it into a video, then I feel like that's just like the best ASMR, and so on and so forth. So like I said in a previous video, when I reached this milestone, not that I was expecting it to happen, of course, I wanted to create something. I've been creating something, and now here is the time which I'd like to make it available for you. So I have made 2 channels, and these channels are kind of completely different. So one is more the relaxation side, and the other one's more my personal adventure side. So basically, the first one, which I've created, and I've created 2 videos for this already, so there's content on there for you just to check out and see what you like. It's an ambience channel. My channel name for that is ChillaxFred. There I have been going out to places and recording ambiances, because for me ambience is incredibly important. I hate silence. Silence and me are just enemies. We don't like each other. And I always like to have something in the background to try and immerse me in someone else, or something which is easy for my brain to listen to. So that's why it was obvious for me to create an ambience video. So when I go out to places, I've got my cameras like all set up, everything I want it now. I'll just take my camera out, I'll record that location, the sounds and the environment, then I'll upload it to that channel. Along with that, the nerdy element is added in there as well. A video which I have on that channel is Azkaban prison ambience for you Harry Potter fans out there. So it's like something different, something that I wanted to include around the Halloween time. And this is how my brain works. It's a little bit different. I could quite happily listen to Dementors flying around, even though they terrify me, and the sound of the sea, that kind of ambience. I find myself tuning into my Sith music and things like that, just because it works for me, it helps me focus. So all those different elements and types of videos will be on that channel. So I will put a little clip at the end of this video. So all you have to do is click that. That will take you straight to the video, and then you can be directed onto my channel there. So that's ChillaxFred. Now the other channel, the polar opposite version of that, is my vlog channel. Yes, I'm making vlogs now. Now I decided, because I find myself going on adventures all the time, I love going to places and exploring places. So the last one I went to was making of Harry Potter After Hours, and there I went to London, and I took my video camera. I knew I was going to do it, and I thought that would be a cool video to create and make. So I vlogged it, I recorded the whole lot, put it into a video, and it's there that I met Warwick Davis, and I got to meet Warwick Davis as well, So it's all in that video, you know, who plays Professor Flitwick and Greybook, and also maybe in Star Wars as well. But yeah, so that is specifically for vlogs and for you to see what I get up to in my world. My channel name for that is Night Adventures, which is very fitting for me. So there is a channel if you want to see what I get up to, if you want to come on adventures with me and various places, then by all means I'll put another video at the end of this video, another thumbnail at the end of this video, which you simply have to click and that will direct you to that channel also. So there's two very different channels for you to say thank you for being with me in FredsVoice ASMR. Fred really does appreciate it, and he really is happy that you have stuck with him, or if you're new to the channel, that he welcomes you to this channel. So, like I said, those were two things which I wanted to create, and there it is for you. So, thank you. My next videos, I have one which I'm filming this week. There's kind of preparation in it, and it is related to a previous video for Halloween, and there I've been testing out all these different ASMR inducing sounds which really sound good. So once I figure out how to film it properly, half's on location, half's here, when I film it together, and yeah, hopefully we'll come together really well and be kind of a ASMR inducing experience, but in some interesting places, but kind of have that creepy Halloween thing about it. And then of course maybe after that, something which I did plan to do is make a lot of people fulfill their wishes with a certain video which has been, you just got to look at the comments and there it is, you'll know what video that would be, because I think I've finally worked out a way to create that one. So yeah, I'm going to be very busy creating for FredsVoice ASMR. So once again, thank you so much, and I shall leave you with some sounds again. Kind of sounds like waves as well.